What we have here, guys, is a mess. So I've started pulling out everything, and I've swept and cleaned that real good, and then I put the paper towels here and the napkins. I stacked them up this way because if I was to do them, like I was stacking them straight up and down and then on top of each other and doing like two at a time, but I found that I'll have more space if I do it like this. And so it's like dun it, which it wasn't quite this messy. I've kind of made a mess while I was going through things. Y'all know how it goes. You have to make a mess to clean. And so this is what we got here. So all the snacks are right here. I got this little tub for snacks, but we have so many that it's just not, I mean, oh my gosh, I'm out of breath. And then my med kits up there, my first aid section, and then that's what we have up there. More appliances, and yeah, so I've got my hands full right now, guys, and I just thought, you know, I should have did it before and after. So it's really, I haven't really got really far into it, so it's not too late to do a before and after. So let's do a quick sweep. It's like 50 of these. I use them to put grease in or scraps in, and so I bet like most of that space was taken up with just creamer and coffee containers that I had saved. I did find out that you can use the lid to those. Forgive me, like my whole floor and table and everything is covered with stuff that I'm pulling out of here as I'm trying to organize. But I found out that you can use these on, which they need to be clean, that's why they're in the sink. You can use these on jars, so I have kept those to clean them up for that purpose. So let's do a quick sweep. So I found this in the pantry, Global Hot Sauce Collection. I think I got this for Eric Father's Day a while back. Got several different hot sauces in it. I mean, the things you find whenever you go through your pantry is crazy. But the expiration date on these, looks like he ate out of some of them. The expiration date is 2019 on these. So all of these will have to be trashed. And that's sad. Looks like they just got stuffed back there. Probably when we moved here, they just got stuffed. Like, that's what most of that in the back was. I had a box that had just been there since we moved here, and we moved here over 3 years ago, people. The last time I cleaned out the pantry, I just left that box there, and shame on me. But so, anywho, this was in the back of the pantry. So, this is ruined, this hot sauce. It's expired. But that is okay, because guess what? We have a nifty little box out of this deal. What is this? Is this not cute? I think it's cute. I can use it for something. This is why I have such a hard time. I mean, I could put cards in there, or photos, or, I mean, anything. I don't know, something. I'll figure it out. Okay, guys. Time for the big reveal. Are you ready? Alright. Moved my egg flats up there. Everything, egg cartons and things like that, for when people come and we give away eggs or people request to buy eggs. I've got baked goodies here, an extra tea container back there. This is more baked goodies, Pop-Tarts, grits and oatmeal up there. My first aid box and my medicine box got all done up, and then that back in that back corner is like our camping stuff, like our percolator and things like that, and little salt and pepper things that we would take. This is our in a pinch section. Just like canned chicken, tuna, noodles, stovetop, that sort of thing. Mac and cheese, snacks, 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 more snacks. And so, yeah, and then crackers back there. And then back there is flour and cornmeal and pickling salt and all the things, ice cream salt, all the things. I keep those wrapped up. Anything that well, besides this one bag, most everything that I have you're going to see wrapped up in bags just in case, because, try to keep from buggies happening. Which we don't have many buggies. I just don't want to have any buggies. So, we have canned vegetables, and then there's tea and hot chocolate right here. Keep those accessible, but we have beans, rice, peas, and then our spreads, peanut butter and hazelnut, and then soup, and back there is some mixed fruit. And then on the bottom here, I love how I did this. This is much more convenient, because if y'all saw in the before, a lot of stuff was up here, and it's heavy and it's hard to get down, and I feel like I'm risking my life every time I try to go get one of my appliances. Actually, there's been times before that I've talked myself out of getting something down just because it's such a hassle. So this is good. This is like much better to have all this down here. And we just got this vacuum sealer. I'm so excited about that. And I actually got this in the mail while I was doing this. So I was able to unbox it and get it put there. I was like, good, just in time, because I'm going to need to make a place for it. And so that's my appliances, all except for my KitchenAid mixer and my Instapot. It's over there. But the KitchenAid, I was afraid to put the KitchenAid mixer on this anyway because it's so heavy. And so anyhow, I think I got enough weight on this shelf as it is. And so I actually was even able to store something extra in here. All my paper towels, and I don't know if you can even see that. Paper towels and napkins are back there. And then this is a storage container that we had in our living room that it's much more convenient to have in the pantry. That's our just-in-case box. It has 10-pound bag of rice, 10-pound bag of beans, a live straw, some batteries, a bunch of MRE top meals and things like that. And so this is sugar, and yeah, sugar, and then this is my extras. So in this rack I put, like, okay, if we already have something of this open, any of this open, and there's an extra backup, this is where I put my backup stuff, is in here. So like right now we already have a strawberry jam open, we already have pickles and peanut butter, and I already have a Spam open, so, and oil and all of that thing, all of those things. Everything that's in here I already have one open, so that's like that's my go-to for my extra items. And so, and these are things that I'm going to put right here will be things that I grab and put in the fridge. And so, yeah. I think overall, if we look, guys, not throw the before in here again, but this is looking much, much better.
So I wanted to add that the things that I took out of the pantry were trash. The only the items that I took out were, besides trash, were the chips and the cereal. And I utilized the top of the fridge to put the cereal on, and I put the chips in what would be my ice catch for my freezer, but my ice maker doesn't work, so I cleaned it up really good and I utilized it to hold my chips on the top of my fridge. And so that's that. By the way, I did this task so that I would have a place for my canning gear for all the jars. And as you'll notice, there's still no room for jars in there, not the amount that I have. And so my mother my beautiful mama, because she laughed at me when I called her my lovely mother, she brought up a good point that the reason why I don't well, she brought up a good point that I could utilize that space above my cabinets up top because they have a top on them, and there's just like that little space, and I have everything up there, a wash basin, and I have a few things on display up there, but I could utilize that space for jars. And that's what she said is that you're going to sterilize them before you use them anyway. You might as well, like, it's not going to hurt them to get dusty, because you're going to have to water bath them or whatever before you can even use them. And I was like, you're right. So I think I've decided to put my jars up top, like she said. And she also, well, I think I cut her off when was talking to her whenever, because when we see each other, we're always so busy, both of us, that we have to we're talking over each other and stuff inadvertently. But I think what she was gonna say is you could put a bookshelf right there in the corner to put your jars on, but see, my dogs are also in the kitchen when they're not outside in the pen or not outside on the porch. They are primarily in the kitchen and they take up that little corner. So if I was to put a bookshelf there, I'm just worried that the dogs would bump into it and knock everything over, and that's not what we want. So that way, with the jars being so up top, it will they will have protection from dogs as well as children and us because we're clumsy too. So, you know, so yeah, I think that'll be good. And overall, I'm pretty happy about the pantry organization and the pantry sleep. And so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time.